God can handle our jacked up attitudes. Here in Jonah 4:4-5, it says, "Then the Lord said, 'Is it right for you to be angry?' So Jonah went out of the city and sat on the east side of the city." I'm going to pause right here for a moment. God is trying to talk to Jonah about his attitude and ask him a question. And then Jonah bounced. What? What? Y'all see some of y'all having some flashbacks right now.
Yeah.
Because your parents was trying to talk to you and you bounced.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all. I wouldn't have gotten very far. You know, somebody would have grabbed me by my collar, or the shoe would have came flying at me.
Yeah. My mom was good with the shoe.
But God is trying to talk to Jonah.
Yeah.
God asked Jonah a question, and Jonah bounced.
Yeah.
The audacity.
He said, "I'm out of here."
And he goes away.
Yeah.
Doesn't engage God.
Yeah.
It goes on to say, so Jonah went out of the city. I'm going to read that again. Went out of the city and sat on the east side of the city. There he made himself a shelter and sat under it in the shade till he might see what would become of the city.
Wow.
So Jonah leaves the presence of God and creates a shelter for himself so that he can have his pity party. So he can see what's going to happen to the city.
Yeah.
And sit back and be angry, have this attitude.
Yeah.
But God can handle it. God can handle the attitude. Because as I said, if when I was a kid, that wouldn't have happened.
Mm-hmm.
But notice what happened here, though. God was trying to reason with Jonah about his attitude, and Jonah goes and set up a place and builds a shelter, a safe place where he can have his attitude, where he can just stay in his mood.
Sound familiar?
Sound familiar? Absolutely. So,
Yes.
Some of us can relate to this.
Yes.
That you had an attitude and you went and built something so that you can stay in it. For some of us, what this might look like is a trip to the bar, to the club.
Right.
That's where I'm gonna go with my attitude.
Yeah.
Some of us might decide, I'm just gonna work late. I'm gonna work more hours, and that became your shelter for your attitude. But the funny thing about it all, though, what you find out is that you're still miserable. Still miserable, even though you built that shelter.
It's true.
And then God is still trying to reason with Jonah about this and talk to him about it. God did the same thing with Cain. Yeah, Abel's brother. In Genesis 4:6-7, it says this: "Why are you so angry?" the Lord asked Cain. Now I'm going to give the backstory here. Cain had given God an offering and it wasn't acceptable.
Yeah.
So God and Cain got angry because God didn't accept it. But God is asking him and trying to talk to him. Why are you so angry? The Lord asked Cain, why do you look so dejected?
Yeah.
You will be accepted if you do what is right. But if you refuse to do what is right, then watch out. Watch out for the shoe. Watch out. He says, sin is crouching at the door, eager to control you, but you must subdue it and be its masters.
Wow.
Its master. So we can relate to Cain and Jonah because we've had some attitudes before.
Yeah.
And we couldn't shake it off. And we built some kind of shelter so that we can stay in that attitude. And y'all know what I'm talking about.
Amen.
Some of your attitudes might have been with your boss.
Yeah.
Some of your attitudes might have been with your spouse, your kids, your neighbor. And you just wanted to keep your attitude. And God was speaking to you. I know I've had attitudes and God was talking to me. And I wasn't ready to give up my attitude. That's what happened here with Jonah.
Yeah. Our bad attitudes. We just want to stay in it.
Just want to stay in it.
Yeah.
But God can handle it. But he won't let you stay there too long.